Hey everybody, how are we keeping? I hope all of you are well tonight. I always say the same thing. Oh well. So just a different kind of a vlog. In fact, this is going to be a tag. This is a tag for you people. Now I don't often do these, but I'm going to do one tonight. Okay? Because I know for a fact that a few of you are going to really like this. So, before I tell you the tag, I just want to say hi to all you people. I want to say hello, a special hello as well to J Rhodes 532. So J Rhodes 532. So hi to Jay. Jay's after he just reached above the 100 subscribers, and the funny thing about J Rhodes 532 is that he's so appreciative of of his subscribers. There's people out there that have like 50,000 subscribers, and you know it's like it's normal to them, But then you come across a person on YouTube that gets 100 subscribers and really appreciates it. So, I mean, check out his channel. I see a lot of great things coming from him. Anyway, back to the tag. This is called Embrace Yourselves, folks. Embrace yourselves. This is called, what is it called? The Angel or Devil tag. 5 things that you have done, either good or bad. Or you can mix them. It's up to you. So, the Angel or Devil tag. So 5 things that you've done that are really good to help people or are really nice, or 5 things like mischief that you got up to when you were a kid or whatever. So you can mix up good or bad, whatever you want. But this is the Angel or Devil tag. I'm taking 5 devils. Okay. Number 1. I was a bit of a firebug. I loved matches and I loved lighters. Now all of this was going back many years. I'm not like that anymore. But one time I set the back of the park on fire. So it was like my neighborhood. There was a lot of trees around there, a lot of holly bushes. It was actually a lot of the bushes were dried out. I think it was something to do with I don't know what time of the year it was. Was it autumn or what? But I just remember all of the bushes and trees were dry. So I got my matches, I got a few papers, and I was with my friend at the time. Now I didn't realize the extent of the damage that I would have caused, but I lit a small little fire in one of the hedges. Everything went up in flames, and there was a massive, loud, crackling sound from all of the bushes. Everything went up in flames. I think 5 fire brigades had to be called to put the fire out, because in one of the back gardens there was petrol tanks, so they were panicking. So I live nearby, and I was looking at the flames through the window of my bedroom. I could see it in the distance, and I could hear the fire brigades. Number 2. My nan, my grandmother, she was ill one afternoon, and she had a very bad cold, so she wanted to get, well, I suggested hot whiskies for her, and of course I was underage. I was only 12 or 13, and she rang the off license and said, I'm sending my grandson down to get a small little bottle of whiskey so she could make hot whiskies. But when I got there, and your man said, okay, so what size of a bottle does your grandmother want? So I pointed at this size one. It It was a big one, and I like it, you know. Anyway, but I drank most of it because when I got home, or when I got to my grandmother's house, I didn't show her the size bottle that I got, but I made her 3 or 4 hot whiskies. She started getting merry. She started feeling a lot better, I can tell you, and she didn't realize that I was drinking it as well. And I was very, very young. I got plastered. My nan got plastered. The two of us were out for the count, and my God Almighty, the doctor had to be called because when I woke up, she wouldn't wake up. My relations got involved. It was just an absolute mess. I got killed, of course. 3. When I was hanging around the neighbourhood, I came across a car that the door was opened and the keys were in the ignition. Now bear in mind, all this was a long time ago, people. But the cars were in the ignition. Okay, guess what I did? Pause the video now and guess what I did? You know what I did? I took the bloody keys out of the ignition and I threw them into a load of nettles. And my friend was with me, and my friend was saying, "Mark, what are you doing? Don't do that. Don't do that." But I did. And I remember she told the people where I lived, because I ran off as soon as I did it, and they called over and I blamed her for doing it, and she got killed because I had an innocent face. I got away with it. She got murdered. 4. One thing that we loved to do was stand on these juice cartons, empty juice cartons at school, and if you Capri Suns, if you came across a Capri Sun, that was always the hardest to explode. You'd throw it on the ground and you'd stand on it. But one day, it was at school. I was walking around the schoolyard and I came across a milk carton, and the milk carton was on the ground, and you see, everybody would run at it. If someone saw a milk carton or a juice carton, they would run and they would stand on it and explode it. So I remember there was always 2 teachers supervising us, and they were walking up and down the yard. So I saw the juice carton. They were walking towards the juice carton. I saw it. I jumped on it. Didn't realise that it was full, and it soaked the 2 teachers in milk. They were blessed. It was like a milk monster sneezed on them. You know. Here we go. 5. Oh my God, I used to love stink bombs. You know those little glass stink bombs? I used to love them. But I remember we used to like making crank phone calls in just make crank phone calls. Go into the phone box, make crank phone calls, have fun, ring your friends or whatever. I remember I had bought I think it was 3 or 4 of those little stink bombs, in the glass cylinder things. And one night I knew that I had them, but I didn't tell anyone else. So I said, let's make crank phone calls. So 3 or 4 of my friends went into the phone box. Now one of the little windows in the phone box was broken. Okay. So I just remember I got as soon as I threw this, okay, they started to make the phone calls and I blocked the door, and with my other hand I threw one of the stink bombs in through the window, and it broke, and my foot was wedged in the door so they couldn't get out. And I just remember everyone banging on the door and screaming, and they wanted to get out. And so there you go. You were all tagged. I want to see a tag from I actually want to see a response from every single one of you, okay? Angel or devil tag. You decide. I'm such a bastard.